Hello, parents. Hello, families. My name is Mr. Ontiveros. Your kids know me as Mr. O. I work at Bassett Unified School District as a clinical therapist in the special education department. Today, what I wanted to do was just converse with you and give you three simple tips that I find useful as a parent and also as a clinical therapist that I like to share with others and other families. And so, the first tip is leading by example. Uh, in light of everything that's going on right now, the anxiety level is up right now because there's so many unknown factors. We are trying to figure out what's going on, what's going to happen. Our kids are home from school and we don't know exactly what's going to happen, and we're kind of taking it on a day-by-day basis. And so we want to remember that as parents, we're setting the tone at home. If we're anxious, our kids are going to be anxious. So what we want to do is we want to figure out ways that we can cope with that. One of the things I love to share with others is the importance of breathing. We tend to forget the most basic thing, and that's taking long, deep breaths during the day. I forget it at times as well. And so what we want to remind ourselves every day is just, hey, did I take my deep breath today? And if not, it's important to remind ourselves and to keep doing that for our own well-being. Another thing I would suggest is limiting the time of social media exposure. There's a lot of good things out there on social media, a lot of factual information, but at the same time, there's a lot of negative information and panic. And so, what we want to do is limit the use of that. Maybe just stick to the facts. Go to trusted sites, trusted news channels that you can rely on, and just get the basic facts that you want for that day. And that's it. You don't want to dwell in that, because the more negative information you receive, the heightened levels of anxiety and stress, and it's just not needed. And so what we want to do is we want to try our best to de-stress, to decompress, to de-escalate the stress level during the day for our kids. Another thing that we can do is pinpoint those positive things. Acknowledge what are some positives during the day. It can be anything. It can be, my kid helped me with this chore, or, in light of everything that's going on, being able to connect and play and maybe play board games, and just finding those positive things during the day really do help. And there's something about gratitude and being thankful for certain things. And I think in light of what's going on, we can maybe focus more on that, focus on those positive things during the day, and that'll help you. The next thing that the second tip that I wanted to address is allowing for open conversations with our children. And I think it's important to be honest with them. In light of all that's going on, we want to have those open conversations with them. Our kids are going to keep asking questions, and they're going to keep asking, when are we going back to school? And it's okay to let them know, I don't have the answer for that, but we want to have those open conversations with them, letting them know that, hey, you're worried, it's okay, validate their feelings, let them know I'm afraid too. And so what we want to do is let them know that it's okay to have that feeling, but at the same time, you want to reassure their safety. Our kids need to know that they're safe. So you want to let them know, hey, there's doctors out there that are working really hard. There's scientists that are working really hard out there. There's professionals out there. Let them know that they're safe. And help them differentiate between the what if and the what is. A lot of our kids are asking, well, what if I get sick, or what if grandma gets sick? So we want to let them know that they're safe, that they're okay, and you want to bring them back to the what is right now, and that is they're okay, they're safe, mom is safe, dad is safe. So that's the second tip. The third tip is maintaining structure at home. I think it's so important to maintain some level of structure and routine at home. Yeah, it's going to look different right now that the kids are home and the families are home right now. What we want to do is have some type of structure at home, and it's going to look different from your usual structure and your usual routine and schedules. and that's okay. You know, and one of the things that you can do is involve and incorporate your kids, because right now, you know, they feel like they don't have control of anything right now because of where they're at right now at home. And so I think allowing them some control and some option about what their day can look like, I think that'll help a lot of them. You know, so you want to have some structure, and the most important thing during the day to maintain, especially, is meals and the sleeping patterns. You know, you want to make sure that everyone in your family is eating and eating at the appropriate time and sleeping and having and maintaining those sleeping patterns that they need in order to stay healthy. So those are my tips, parents and families. You know, one is leading by example, two is allowing for those open conversations, and three is maintaining some level of structure at home. And of course, you know that structure is gonna require some flexibility, you know, but make the most of this time with your children. You know, play with them, hug them, connect with them, play games. You know, sometimes we wonder like, oh, you know, like all of this is going on, and why is this going on? And I think if we focus on the positive of, you know, we're pausing, you know, this is a time of slowing down, going back to the basics of reconnecting and just allowing our kids to be kids at home, and playing hide and seek with them, or just, you know, chatting with them for the older ones. You know, use this time to find ways to reconnect with your children, um, and make the most of it. Hope this helps, parents, and just know that we're all in this together.